Hey guys, what is up? This is Justin, aka FM20, and I am here to premiere my United States ProRel Tier 9 database for Football Manager 2020. I've been working on it a lot. If you've been following me on Twitter, you already know that. If you haven't been following me on Twitter, what the heck? Fix that. Link down there. Okay, let's check this thing out. All right, this is the database. As I've mentioned already and many times on Twitter, this is it. I've been working hard on this in the advanced editor on Football Manager, built a lot of it in the FM19 editor, was able to bring it over pretty easily into this one without too much problems. I had to kind of play around some teams. Went belly up between the versions, so teams I had in my 19 editor I had to replace and move over, but this is it. You guys are seeing it right now. 9 tiers. Starts with the United States Premier League, Championship, League One, League Two. This is kind of where we have the Vanarama National League in England. I went a little different than that, but I have the National League Premier, which is equivalent to the Vanarama National League, and then I have Divisions 1 and 2 for those. I don't have North and South because it was kind of hard for me to do 2 tiers going, or 2 leagues going into one, and then having multiple leagues go into them. So basically, this is a 3-tier pyramid right here. So Division 1 feeds into Premier, Division 2 feeds into Division 1, and then from there we have the United States Amateur Leagues there. So those leagues are fed from the Northwestern, Southwestern, Northeastern, Southeastern Amateur Premier Leagues, and those fill in from the National Amateur Leagues, Southern, Atlantic, Valley, Central, Mountain, Pacific. So that's it. This is crazy how long this was. I've talked to many different people about this. FM Editor was one of the best. Helped me out a lot. I could bounce ideas off of him a lot. I'll link to him down below. Dan FM Databases on Twitter as well. Mac Bearded got an early version of this to check out. Lots of help in there. Talked to Scooter. Talked to let's see who else. Kubika-esque. Sorry, I butchered that. FM Acid Fire 21 as well. Just so many people I have been able to get help from on this, but it's been awesome. This community rocks. But you guys don't want to hear me rant about how awesome it is. You already know how awesome it is. Let's show you these things. So what we've got, here is in the editor. If you guys have ever played in the editor, I don't know what's wrong with you. Something seriously is wrong with you, because this is a crazy world. Basically, you have to have your league set up, go in and create the fixtures, set up multiple, different competitions. Basically, what I did is I took the English pyramid, went into the editor, mimicked everything that was in the English pyramid and brought it over into this one. So there's probably 1,000 better ways to do this. I just don't know enough about the database, so this is the way I did it. But you go in here into the Premier League, you can see, pretty much everything in here is exactly as it is if you went in and looked in the editor for the database in England as well. So we'll go look in here. Nation, USA. What I did is I just got rid of every single competition in the United States. I didn't really get rid of it. I just marked them as extinct. So we'll go ahead and show you that right here. Sort by reputation so you can kind of see what's going on. Also have some cups in here as well. I brought those. First off, the FA Cup essentially right here, number 1. Premier League, Championship, League One, some other cups in here, getting in the way, League Two, Premier. Yeah, this is some cool stuff. I know the editor is kind of boring, so let's let's switch it over to the game, and you can see everything kind of in real time there. All right, here we go. So I just started a new save. Also, one thing you'll probably notice is the dates are different than what US is used to now. I mimic exactly England and most of Europe. So we go July to June with that. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, you want to go in and we'll check out the Premier League. Right now, the top 4 teams go into the CONCACAF Champions League, and it's got that listed here. Spoiler alert, if you're still watching, thumbs up number 1. I am also working on a CONCACAF Champions League database. Unfortunately, I can't tie it into this, so when that's ready as well as this, you will not see these highlighted. I don't know why. Apparently this is an issue other editors have seen, but what we've got here is 20 teams. You got your champion, you've got the teams that go into the Champions League. There is no Europa League yet. You know, maybe I can work on that, or someone else can get that going, but yeah, that'd be awesome. But bottom 3 teams get relegated. We'll go down and look at the championship. Again, we have top 2 teams get automatically promoted, and then a playoff of the next 4. 3 go down. You see your team. Smash that like button when you see your team in here. League One, again, top 2 go up. We have promotion playoffs for the next 4, 3rd through 6, and then 4 teams get relegated there. League Two, we kind of get nuts there. 3 teams get promoted automatically, and then a 6-team playoff for 1 more slot, and then 2 go down into the outside the league, we'll call it. So they go into the National League. From there, we have 1 team getting promoted to League Two, 6-team playoffs, and then 3 teams going down to the National League Division 1. Here we are in National League Division 1, and you're going to see 2 teams automatically promoted, 6-team playoff. We've got 3 teams getting relegated. Division 2, kind of the same. 4 teams getting relegated into the craziness of U.S. amateur leagues. So you're going to see here, we have Southeastern Amateur Premier League. One thing you're going to notice is the teams don't really match the regions if you're familiar with the United States geography. I'm trying to come up with a better naming system for that, but I think I'm going to leave it this. Because they do kind of move around. I've seen teams, you know, for example, Emerald here, they'll get promoted, they'll get relegated, they may not be in the same league. I'm not smart enough with the database to figure that out. But what we have here is 1 team gets promoted and 3 teams get relegated. I am not smart enough to do a playoff because there are 4 different leagues in the U.S. Premier or U.S. Amateur leagues. I'm not nearly smart enough to figure out how to do a multi-league promotion playoff. So, sorry. You got to really bust your butt to get out of this league. And so it's the same in the other 4 or the other 3. See there. Yeah, the United States Amateur Leagues. Whoa, what is that? How did I do that? And then from there, you're relegated into the National Amateur Leagues. And this is the bottom of the bottom. You get 2 promotions out of here. There are 6 in here. So each team promotes 2 up. So that's 12 down. In the United States Amateur Leagues, there's 4 leagues. So each of them relegates 3. So 12 and 12 works out. Yeah, here is where the bottom of the barrel is for sure. So you can see. And like I said, I didn't create any of these teams. There's 1 team I created, and anyone with a spotted eye might see it here in the bottom tiers. I got rid of a team. There's a story behind it that I'll be releasing as to kind of exactly how this pyramid came out. But look for the name Remington Davies. He might be someone of importance in this database. But yeah, you can see the teams here. They're all teams that currently exist in the database, except for the one I added. But yeah, there's either 22, 23 teams in each of the National Amateur leagues. And then we have the Football Association Cup. I did have to create a past winner, and that was because I do have Community Shield as well, where the Premier League winner and the FA Cup winner meet. It freaked out when I did not have a previous winner for that because it's played in the preseason of the regular Premier League schedule. We also have a National Cup, which mimics the what is it called now? The League Cup. I'm spacing on the name. I'm sorry, but yeah, this mimics the League Cup. And then we also have, this is the League Cup. This mimics the League Cup in England. And then the National Cup, this is like the FA Trophy. It's only for teams outside the top four. So national and down, where the League Cup is only the league. It's Premier, Championship, League One, League Two. Then you're going to see the Community Shield right here. And I believe, I tried putting in the Check a Trade trophy, but it actually should not be in there. These ones I cannot get rid of. They're not in my database officially, so that's just sort of weird. But this is it. Like I said, every team is in here that's in the database. I got rid of all Canadian teams. This is US only. So if you're a fan of Toronto FC or Vancouver Whitecaps, I'm sorry, but they're gone. We'll also go into the rules here a little bit. It's got payout structure that very closely mimics the EPL. These rules should mimic the EPL as well. Transfer windows, you are going to see all of this stuff. Does it say qualification? It does not in here, which kind of sucks. I wish it did. But you're going to see the relegations here. Go into here, open this up. Let's go into the championship. You can see the rules in that one. Pretty much the same. Like I said, these are pulled from EPL, or the English Pyramid. So, you know what? This is cool stuff. I'm pretty excited about it. All the same rules as every league in England has, pretty much. If you find something, let me know. We can always get that fixed. But yeah, I am super excited about this. It's taken me ungodly long to do this, but I'm still working on it, still tweaking it. If you have any things you want to see, let me know down below. Shoot me a message on Twitter, DM, whatever works for you. I'm available. But that's it. That's the database. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the tour of the database there. The link will be down in the description for you to download. I really appreciate you giving me a like on this one. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe. Hit that little bell so that you know when my videos go up. I will be doing another Chandler FC save this year. Last in FM19 I did a Chandler FC save. I've got it built out in the database. A little different color scheme to it because honestly I've put more effort into it. But I'm also going to be doing a separate save, kind of a US Journeyman. I've kind of started one already. You know, nothing too crazy in that. Started in the bottom tier and actually just quit earlier today to take another job. So finished one season, finished in dead last, 23rd place, and left because they would not give me any money to play with and then yelling that I couldn't win any games. So anyhow, hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. If you haven't yet, smash that like button. Check out all the details down below. Thank you so much. Have a great day.